You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin, you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous, and before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to, unless, of course, you do your job and slay her. Are you serious? No, you have to do it. Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds. She's not dangerous. She's just a princess. Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you... Yes, but you'll have to slay her. Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hit, then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is the blade is your implement. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a her voice softly.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only... Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the
You must have the wrong address.
Great job. You've given away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She's beautiful. How could... I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. You were joking about coming to... Okay. Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words.
You can address me as your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if you...
Is Princess her name or her title?
Like I said, you can call me I'm sorry, I have been down here so long
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're...
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement.
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever...
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant. Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't remember much about it, to be honest.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how? I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world. I don't trust that. And I don't think you do.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. Do you really think I can even end it? We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too risky. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it, but if you don't, I can
You have to make a choice. You can't be serious.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a... No. I think you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains. They're large and heavy. Far too solid for you to even...
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the prince...
Okay. I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the... Is someone else here? You try the door. Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam.
There's a slight panic, right?
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could...
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth as she rips her flesh from her body. It's the blade from upstairs. Or you won't like... Fine. Against your better judgment, you cut into her. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the... She didn't so much as utter a sound. No. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours. Blood from her wound. How is she still smiling after everything?
Thank you.
No. As the princess approaches... Wait, this isn't fair. Watch me.
Oh.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it?
Your body lunges forward, the blade, but the princess dodges, stumbling. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive. The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and...
I'm sorry.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing...
Oh no!
Stay strong. For her sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is something... Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife. Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her... With one last thrust of the knife, it can't just end like... Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone... Everything goes dark. And you die. You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her. A terrible sense of déjà vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best... Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about... Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about... Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him. What can I say? A world without love... We could go back and forth on this forever, and those are two very different questions. Let's say, if you're back here, you were the one. Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because I beg to differ. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to... Anyway, I believe your second... What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us. Yes, but in this purely... If it's the latter, what do you think happened after? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? She would never. She's a convoluted. That's right, you can't stop all of us. We're going to sweep her off. Are these really the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with? Just be quick about it. She just can. Maybe it's her beauty. Sure, it's her beauty. People locked her in that basement, and Look, I'm not supposed to... Oh, I didn't know. Of course you're special. Calling us special isn't going to make us friends. Oh, believe me, the last thing I want is for... I've told you everything you need to know. Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better. Great. Now, if you don't mind... A warning. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will... We already told you we're not playing along with... I think we've already been over this. I do, but I also... Sure, yeah. Don't pay their bickering any mind. The interior of the blade is your... There isn't. I'm sure the princess... In which case she'd be... That's a great idea. We shouldn't waste time preening. If he is lying about... I'm not lying to you. Use your... It's really... It was there a second, and now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of... Very different. Is it? I can't say I was paying much attention to this. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll... So focus up. The door to the basement, but it's still a stone basement. A soft voice.
Hello?
Her voice. It's... I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking... Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes. My love! We're here to rescue your... You know she can't hear you. She may not be able... Oh, your spirit's plenty...
It's you, my dashing hero.
Did you hear that? She said we're dash... And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you. Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe... That's right, villain. And you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. Now, hold on. If she actually ended... We never saw a world end. And now I'm even more... Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't...
I'm okay with whatever you come up with.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists. What? No, she's a prisoner. Why are you two arguing over the logistics? She didn't care last time. Why should she care this? No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre. If another version of me was pushed to such drastic...
That's okay. You were just doing your best.
She took that in stride. That's because she's... Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some...
You died, and now we're talking.
No, I can't. You're what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions can... You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings, and doesn't the... You approach the princess and gingerly slide her... I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you. There's no life more worth it.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you.
The princess jumps up. If only you had a weapon once. Luckily for Mr. Romance. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of...
What do we do now?
Let me guess. End the world. Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never...
I don't actually know.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. You're so gullible.
I think I want to...
The princess closes and then she shrugs.
I don't know. That sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand. We have each other. I like to think that you... Look, I have my doubts, but the choice is... I will mope about it, because moping is the... You and the prince... And what happens after we look up the... Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? That's a familiar... Did I do that last time? Then you should know that...
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not...
She's right. It isn't fair. But enough with this true love nonsense. You just... Of course you wouldn't understand. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go... I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place... And... The lock clicks, and the door creaks. Oh, I told you our love was insurmountable. You and the princess make the blade. That's right, there's still a chance for you to do the... You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to...
That's the way out. We're going to leave together.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? And then you step outside. A happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything... Where did... Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was...
I'm cold. Is B...
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worth... She's gone. And is that a... He is. Does a villain... I'm begging you. This doesn't fit. Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never... I promise that it... She is part of me. You speak in circles. You are the only thing. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing as we are, but there is no exit. But this vessel is a creature of bring me more perspectives so that I may... You ask of... How can I know? I am flickered. Everything. More than you have found, but then we will be here forever. She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.